Okay guys, welcome to this video looking at a typical exam style questions involving solving a logarithmic equation. So solving equations involving logarithms. So this is explicitly A-level maths, okay? So it's appropriate for AS pure maths and A2 pure maths, okay? As ever guys, please feel free to obviously pause the video, have a go, give it a try, and then come back and press play. But if you're not confident, that's fine, then please do watch the video and take any appropriate notes that you need to. Question number 9 is from a past paper, from an edX past paper. Find any real values of x such that 2 log to the base 4 of 2 minus x minus log to the base 4 of x plus 5 is equal to 1. Okay, so first of all, so that 2 can come out to the front as a power. So I have log to the base 4 of 2 minus x all squared, subtract log to the base 4 of x plus 5, and that has to equal to 1. Okay, so that's the first step there. Okay, so it's that power rule. So bring that power as like a multiplier and then vice versa, bring that multiplier up as a power. Now the second rule states that if I'm subtracting with the same base, so provided I've got the same base, I can divide. So I'm going to have log to the base 4, okay, so being very careful now, of 2 minus x, okay, all squared. So it's 2 minus x all squared, and this is being divided by x plus 5, okay? So when you're subtracting with the same law base or the same logarithmic base, then I can divide it, okay? That's equal to 1. Now the next step is, well, the opposite of log to the base 4 is 4 to the power of something. So if I take 4 to the power of, take 4 to the power of both sides, I get 2 minus x all squared all over x plus 5, and that's going to equal to 4 to the power of 1, which is just 4. Okay, so taking 4 to the power of both sides, okay, because that's the opposite of log to the base 4. Okay, it's the inverse operation. So it's 4 to the 1, which is just equal to 4. Now times up both sides by x plus 5. So I get 2 minus x all squared is equal to 4 lots of x plus 5. So I'm going to have 4x plus 20. Expand the bracket on my left hand side. I get a quadratic equation. Okay, so I'm going to have 4 minus 4x plus x squared when I expand this bracket. Remember that it's 2 minus x times 2 minus x. Okay, it's a double bracket. Okay, so 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times minus x is minus 2x. Minus x times 2 is minus 2x. And then minus x times minus x is positive x squared. Collecting your like terms for x, minus 2x minus 2x gives me minus 4x. Okay, and that's where I get this quadratic. Okay, is equal to 4x plus 20. So rearrange this to make the quadratic equal to 0. So bring the 4x over, bring the minus 20 over. So I'm going to have x squared, okay, subtract 8x minus 16 is equal to 0. Okay, I'm going to solve this by completing the square. Okay, so I'll do it up here, guys. I'm going to have x minus 4 all squared. Okay, so it's half of the coefficient of x, so half of 8. Subtract the square of 4, so minus 16. Minus 16 again from this part here is equal to 0. Okay, rearrange this. Okay, sorry that I'm doing it in like one step here because of lack of space. I get x is equal to 4 plus or minus the square root of 32. Okay, so your two solutions are when x is equal to 4 plus root 32 and x is equal to 4 minus root 32. Now, why does the question say find any real values of x? Because a logarithm, okay, has to be equal to 1 or more. Okay, so I can't have a negative logarithm. So what I mean is, so if we put this into here, do I get a positive value? Well, I'm going to have 2 minus 4, which is going to be minus 2. And then I'm going to have minus root 32. So this one will actually give me a negative value. So that one I can't actually use. Okay, so that one I'm going to have to ignore. Because I can't have a logarithm of a negative number. So you can't have a logarithm value of a negative number. I can have a negative logarithm, but I can't have logarithm of a negative number. So that one's going to be out. This one, well, I'm going to be very careful here. Okay, so it's 2 minus 4, which is going to be minus 2, but then I'm going to be adding root 32. Now, root 32 is actually bigger than minus 2, so this will give me a positive value for this part, and it will give me a positive value for this. So that means that this solution is valid. So the solution that is valid, okay, the only solution is the 4 minus root 32. The other solution I had to disregard, because if I sub it in, okay, to the first logarithm, okay, I get a negative logarithm, okay, because if I do, so do it here, guys, yeah, so if I do in brackets, if I do 2 log base 4, okay, and then I'm going to have 2 minus x. Remember, so minus x here. So if x is equal to this, then minus x goes to minus 4 minus root 32. And if you enter that into your calculator, you will get a negative number. So, but I can't actually have that. Okay? If you enter that, it will come up with math error. So that solution gets disregarded, okay? So that solution gets ignored and disregarded, okay? Because I cannot have a logarithm of a negative number, okay? So I'm going to be very clear and very careful with that, okay? So that's our solution to this question. So it has only one solution, okay, the quadratic. In this case, okay, the logarithm, okay, that produced the quadratic, okay, it only has one solution that will satisfy this logarithmic equation, okay, because I can't have a logarithm of a negative number, okay. And you can check that by typing in log to the base 4 of minus 2 or minus 1 and see what happens, okay, it will give you math error. Right, guys, that's the end of today's video. Hopefully you found it useful. Hope you found it informative. Sorry if I jumped like any steps here, but obviously let me know in the chat or in the comment section when it goes live. Okay, any questions, any queries, put it in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Okay, please like, please comment, please share, and please subscribe. And I'll see you all inside the next video. Okay, bye for now.